Welcome back to the channel. Today, we're diving into a critical topic that affects all of us, smartphone security. We rely on these pocket computers for pretty much everything these days, from communication and banking to shopping and even controlling our smart homes, but all that convenience comes with a risk, the risk of getting hacked. We'll uncover 10 alarming methods hackers use to hijack your smartphone, some you might not even realize are possible. Stay tuned and make sure to watch till the end to protect yourself. Let's get started. Let's kick things off with one of the most common hacking techniques, phishing attacks. Hackers send fake emails, texts, or social media messages disguised as legitimate sources. These messages use official logos and familiar language to trick you. The goal? To steal your personal information. They often include links to fake websites. You might enter your login credentials or credit card details. Legitimate organizations will never ask for personal information this way. Be cautious of unsolicited messages asking for personal information. Let's move on to the next threat. Next up, we're tackling a threat that often flies under the radar: malware apps. While official app stores have robust security measures, malicious apps can still slip through. These apps are often disguised as legitimate tools but harbor hidden code to exploit your phone. Once installed, they can wreak havoc on your device. Hackers cleverly disguise their apps to look legitimate, using similar names and fake reviews. Pay close attention to the app's name, developer, and reviews before downloading. A little caution goes a long way in keeping your phone malware-free. Let's talk about something we all love and use: free public Wi-Fi. Whether you're at a coffee shop, airport, or hotel, hopping onto that free Wi-Fi network can be super tempting. But here's the thing: public Wi-Fi networks are often unsecured, meaning your data is vulnerable to interception by hackers lurking on the same network. Hackers can use various techniques like packet sniffing to intercept the data you send and receive over the network, including your login credentials, browsing history, and even sensitive financial information. And the worst part? You might not even realize you're connected to a malicious network. Hackers can easily set up fake Wi-Fi hotspots with legitimate-sounding names like free airport Wi-Fi or coffee shop guest. So how can you stay safe on the go? The best way to protect yourself from public Wi-Fi threats is to use a VPN, or virtual private network. A VPN encrypts your internet traffic, creating a secure tunnel for your data and making it much harder for hackers to intercept it. If you're going to use public Wi-Fi, make sure you have a reputable VPN activated on your device. Chapter 4. SIM swapping. Now let's dive into a more sophisticated attack that's been making headlines lately: SIM swapping. SIM swapping is basically like identity theft for your phone number. Hackers use social engineering techniques to trick your mobile carrier into transferring your phone number to their SIM card. Once they have control of your number, they can intercept calls and text messages, including those used for two-factor authentication codes. This means they can potentially gain access to your accounts even if you have strong passwords in place. So how can you protect yourself from this sneaky attack? Be extremely cautious about the personal information you share online. Enable strong security measures with your mobile carrier, like PIN codes or additional security questions, to make it more difficult for hackers to impersonate you. Chapter 5. Bluetooth Vulnerabilities. Bluetooth is super convenient for connecting wireless headphones, speakers, and other devices to our smartphones. But did you know that leaving your Bluetooth on in public places can actually expose you to potential hacking attempts? If your Bluetooth is left on and visible to other devices, hackers can potentially pair with your phone without your knowledge or consent. Once connected, hackers can potentially access your phone's data, install malware, or even use your device to spread malware to others. The simplest way to mitigate Bluetooth risks is to keep your Bluetooth turned off when you're not using it. Also, make sure your phone's software and your Bluetooth devices are always up to date with the latest security patches. Chapter 6. Fake charging stations. We've all been there. Your phone's battery is in the red and you're desperately searching for a charging station. But here's a chilling thought: that public charging station you're about to plug into could be a wolf in sheep's clothing, a fake charging station set up by hackers to steal your data. This technique is often referred to as juice jacking. These malicious charging stations might look identical to legitimate ones, but they're rigged to steal your data while your phone charges. Once connected, these malicious stations can potentially download your contacts, photos, and other sensitive information without you even realizing it. So how can you avoid falling victim to juice jacking? The safest bet is to use your own charger and plug it into a wall outlet whenever possible. If you absolutely must use a public charging station, be extra cautious. Consider using a charging-only cable, which only allows power transfer and not data transfer, to add an extra layer of protection. Chapter 7. Spyware. Let's move on to a particularly insidious threat, spyware. Spyware, as the name suggests, is malicious software designed to spy on you without your knowledge. It operates in stealth mode, silently collecting your personal information and transmitting it back to hackers. Hackers can install spyware on your phone through various means like phishing links, malicious apps, or even compromised websites. Once installed, spyware can track your every move, record your calls and text messages, steal your login credentials, and even access your camera and microphone, turning your phone into a surveillance tool. So how can you protect yourself from this silent stalker? Be extremely cautious about the links you click and the apps you download. Stick to official app stores and reputable websites. Regularly scan your phone with a reputable mobile security app to detect and remove any potential threats. Pay attention to any unusual behavior on your phone, like excessive battery drain, sluggish performance, or increased data usage. Let's shift gears a bit and talk about a hacking technique that relies more on human psychology than technical prowess: social engineering. In essence, social engineering is the art of manipulating people into giving away confidential information or performing actions that compromise their security. Hackers use various tactics to exploit human emotions like fear, urgency, or even curiosity to trick you into letting your guard down. They might impersonate someone you trust, like a coworker, a bank representative, or even a government official, to gain your confidence and extract sensitive information from you. So how can you protect yourself from becoming a victim of social engineering? Be aware of the tactics hackers use and always be suspicious of unsolicited requests for personal information. Verify the identity of anyone contacting you for sensitive information, even if they seem legitimate. Think twice before clicking on links or opening attachments in emails or messages, especially if they're unsolicited or unexpected. Let's face it, keeping our phone's software up to date is often the last thing on our minds. But here's the thing. Those software updates aren't just about getting the latest features or bug fixes. They often include crucial security patches that address known vulnerabilities. Hackers are constantly searching for weaknesses in software, and when they find one, they exploit it to gain access to devices and steal data. Running outdated software is like leaving your front door unlocked. It's only a matter of time before someone takes advantage of the situation. Most smartphones will notify you when an update is available, and you can often schedule updates to install automatically overnight. Don't ignore those update notifications. They're your phone's way of saying, hey, let's patch up these security holes. And last but not least, let's talk about a threat that's becoming increasingly common: QR code scams. QR codes, those square barcodes we scan with our phone's cameras, are everywhere these days, from restaurant menus and event tickets to product information and payment systems. While QR codes themselves are generally harmless, they can be exploited by hackers to direct you to malicious websites or install malware on your device. Hackers can create malicious QR codes that link to phishing websites designed to steal your login credentials, credit card details, or other sensitive information. So how can you stay safe in a world filled with QR codes? Avoid scanning QR codes from untrusted sources, such as flyers, posters, or websites with a questionable reputation. If you need to scan a QR code, inspect it closely for any signs of tampering, such as scratches, stickers, or unusual markings. After scanning a QR code, pay close attention to the website address it takes you to. If the address seems suspicious or unfamiliar, don't enter any personal information or download anything from the site. And there you have it. 10 alarming ways hackers can hijack your smartphone. I know it can seem overwhelming, but the good news is that by being aware of these threats and taking some simple precautions, you can significantly reduce your risk of becoming a victim. Thanks for watching. Make sure to like, subscribe, and hit the bell icon to stay updated on the latest tech tips and security advice. I'm constantly exploring the ever-evolving world of tech, and I'm here to help you navigate it safely. Stay safe out there, and see you in the next video.